I want to get that butterflies in my stomach feeling before I get on stage, but I want to get them right now in the studio. The moment I get that feeling, that crazy excitement, I'll be back right away. Hey guys, Matt Meadow here, host of EDM Matters. Vince is in the process of moving, so I am taking it back to the beginning of EDM Matters with a solo news drop with everything you need to know about what's been happening so far this year. We just recently put out a new interview with Flux Pavilion, so go watch that if you haven't already, and hit that like button and subscribe to help us out. We really appreciate it. Now, let's get on to the news. Woke up Saturday morning to the terrible news that popular LGBTQ icon, producer, artist Sophie had died. And it's the first death of 2021, and it's a death regardless, but for some reason, for known reasons, that makes it substantial. Record label Transgressive and Future Classic said in a statement, true to her spirituality, she had climbed up to watch the full moon and accidentally slipped and fell. She will always be with us. And I think as far as ways to go, doing what you love is a cliche, but it seems that it seems that Sophie has done that. And she was 34 years old. She just released her debut album in 2018 called Oil of Every Pearls on Insides. And I've already seen posts from a bunch of friends and past guests on the show, including More Kismet, who mentioned that she was very important to them. Varian as well, both LGBTQ artists in the electronic scene. And I think that speaks to how much she really influenced that culture and that subset of producers in her own work. And I know that she will be very, very greatly missed. But moving on, Coachella has predictably canceled its April 2021 dates, and this, I mean, we all sort of saw this coming. California has not been in a great place due to the pandemic, so the cancellation of Coachella and Stagecoach doesn't come as a surprise. I mean, every one of these major festival cancellations is definitely disappointing, but surprising, no. So, it was canceled due to the pandemic, according to Dr. Cameron Kaiser, the public health official for Riverside County. Kaiser made the announcement via Twitter. I haven't seen Coachella. Has Coachella said anything? Coachella hasn't said anything since December. So I think they're still sorting out what to do with tickets and everything and rescheduling, possibly to another October date. So far, they haven't announced new dates. So, you know, we'll see where this goes. I mean, according to Billboard, 2020 was the first year that Coachella did not occur since 2000, when it took a gap year after its 1999 debut, and then it returned in 2001 and has been happening every year since. So, easily one of the biggest music festivals in the world, taking a break. This year has sucked. But the year hasn't been all bad. I mean, Daft Punk 2007, Lollapalooza is the same year that they did the massive Pyramid Tour, the one at Coachella. And we've always sort of had to rely on a smattering of fan-found footage to get a good idea of the visuals of the set, because it wasn't recorded in high quality. But a set has emerged from the 2007 Lollapalooza performance 14 years later with new high-quality footage. Essentially, the footage from the house feed. So it was mixed live for the screens at the venue. So it's a direct feed from the front of house, and it's in super high quality. So there are a lot of angles. There are a lot of shots of the crowd, obviously, because it is for the screens at the festival. But it's in super high quality. So when you do see the screen and then playing, it is like you're seeing it in person, seeing it for the very first time. It's incredible to watch, and I know a lot of people really, really appreciated when that popped up. So it's the same set as their Coachella 2006 set, but the video quality is miles higher. So if you've been wanting to see a Daft Punk set, if you've been wondering, are they going to play the Super Bowl with The Weeknd? Who knows? That's a rumor right now, but I don't know for sure. But yeah, if you want to go watch this, we'll have the link down in the description below. Next up, Zedd secures his first billion-play song on Spotify with Gray and Maren Morris. Their collaboration, The Middle. It's actually surprising this is Zedd's first billion-play song, considering he has Clarity, True Colors, all the songs on that album, and as he's gotten into more of a pop mindset, it's incredible that this is the first billion-play song. But congratulations to him. He was really happy about it. He posted about it on social media. Said, "Today marks an unbelievable milestone for me." That pretty much sums it up for him, actually. So, congratulations, Zedd. And our last news item of today, going back a couple weeks, Hardwell ended his decade-long radio show, Hardwell on Air, with an epic finale, the 500th episode. So Hardwell has been on a hiatus. Obviously, with 2020 and the pandemic, nobody's been playing live shows, but Hardwell was taking a break even before that. And the mix is about an hour long and has about a dozen brand new IDs. His recent collaboration with Blaster Jacks, they're going by Jaxwell. So that's pretty cool, especially new Hardwell music. But yeah, as far as making a comeback, he said the honest answer is, I don't know. I'm working on a lot of music right now. I'm getting more satisfied every day when I come back into the studio. I want to get those butterflies in my stomach. I want to get that butterflies in my stomach feeling before I get on stage, but I want to get them right now in the studio. The moment I get that feeling, that crazy excitement, I'll be back right away. So for everyone who's been missing Hardwell, especially after Avicii passed, we've had a lot of really incredible main stage artists sort of taking a step back, and Hardwell is definitely one of the biggest ones. So if you want to see him back, just cross your fingers. He'll be back soon enough. On to new music. We have Flux Pavilion, obviously, his new album, .wav, 16 tracks. It's a new era for Flux Pavilion. To learn more about this, I won't say too much because we just did an interview with him, so if you want to hear more about this album, go watch that now and come back to this video to hear what else we've got on store. Next up, obviously, we couldn't have this episode without talking about Porter Robinson, Look at the Sky. It's his fourth album single, and it follows up Mirror, Get Your Wish, and Something Comforting, and it's Porter Robinson, man. I don't Vince and I have talked about making this, the Porter Robinson podcast instead of EDM Matters because we talk about him so damn much, but for good reason. We both absolutely love the kid, and we finally have a release date for his album Nurture is out April 23rd, which is going to be a beautiful birthday present to me. April birthdays, Aries, what up? But yeah, finally, our last bit of new music. Something that I really want to talk about is a cover of Brain Stew by Green Day. The cover is by this guy named YL, and it is a punk electronic cover, but done in his own style. And I love YL's his punk covers. He's done punk remixes before for the Chainsmokers, Dylan Francis, and DJ Snake. And every single one of them has brought a new flavor and a new sort of pop punk energy to the mix. And as far as we get the metal with Sullivan King and Phase 1, we get a lot of feels from Seven Lions and Millennium, but not a lot of people are doing punk. I guess Keizo is getting the closest, but actual punk music in electronic dance music, YL is the only person I can think of, and for that, I got to give him a massive shout out. You can find all those tracks in our weekly picks playlist But that does it for us here. Well, I guess that does it for me here at EDM Chatters. Vince will be back with us next week. But for now, subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video. Go back and like the last 5 of our videos. You know, whatever your lucky number is. 2, 3, 4, 13. We got videos. We got videos. Go ahead and like them. Come back. And we will see you next week. This has been Matt Meadow signing off for EDM Chatters.